So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Sylens. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Did I miss... Maybe there was another line that I missed somewhere, but what stuck with me in my head was him whispering to himself like, Helis. Not Helis, Sylens. Which wasn't... I'm questioning whether or not how she recognizes that Helis recognized Sylens because it was so far away, but iffy on that. I might have just missed something in all the chaos. The, Helis is a hilarious character. We've developed this guy... We dedicated an entire room to developing this guy for some reason, even though he's like such a paper thin, two-dimensional, boring character. Like he's just a zealot, and there's like no more texture to that. He's just a zealot, and he's really like flat in his zealotry. But it's very amusing to have him be like, I keep not stabbing this girl with my knife, and she keeps not dying. How does that keep happening? Whoa. Third time's the charm. Maybe next time he'll be dumb. He'll be smart enough to actually attack me instead of like doing all these contrived bullshit ways. Also, maybe don't. Why did he? Why was there a box full of all my stuff in the arena? Like it was suspended over the arena, but like, are you saying that you specifically grabbed this character, dragged them all the way specifically to that crate, then started stripping stuff off of her so she couldn't use it, as opposed to like, and then left it there on that box and then take it with you, as opposed to, you know, disarming her immediately? Like, she has an arsenal of weapons. I have so many weapons, and instead of like disarming me immediately and then just dragging me up to the cage, they took me up there with all the weapons, which I'm not conscious to keep track of, so like that's like a hassle to keep track of in itself, the idea that they had to like put effort into keeping them on me at that point. Then to put them in a box that's conveniently suspended over the arena, like he's real dumb is what I'm getting at. Like Helis is just an incredibly stupid antagonist. But it's they inserted him into the game because they want an antagonist with a face, because otherwise our antagonist is a computer program because it's Hades, and it's not always easy to go too far with that unless you give him a distinct personality. But that could have worked, but then it'd be hard to even if Hades had a distinct personality, it'd be hard to make them mix in with all the other characters. Unless he had like an android body, they could give Hades an android body, and maybe everyone worships. Maybe all of the Shadow Karja worship their shiny like new king that is this android monster. That actually could have been a more interesting. Yeah, that might have been more interesting actually than Helis existing at all. Come to think of it, huh? Yeah. Also, wow, there's this group that's almost spun off as like a minor fanatic group turns out to be gargantuan, judging by the crowds we were dealing with there. Unless those are just bystanders that are totally not in cahoots with any of this, maybe.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
You're being, like, glib with this guy who just saved your life. Even surprising me. Like, I thought he was going to betray us sooner or later. And he still might, but damn, he must really, really, really value the information he can get from me if he's willing to risk himself that much and still betray us later. So it seems like he might be on our side at this point, unless they're really going to pull another twist.
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Huh. Can striders be worn out like that? It's a relatively small region, and they're machines designed for travel. Weird. It's weird thinking that they'd get wiped out. Maybe they just run out of energy, like literally have to recharge, I suppose, like hybrids, I guess. Because people say that exact. They're doing a twist on the terminology people use when they say that, like, I wore out 2 horses getting here, because, like, you go in such a hurry that you're just, like, running horses down to nothing, and then you drop them off at the next stable, and you grab another horse, and you just keep riding to get to somewhere in an emergency in like cowboy stories, basically. But they're mecha monsters, and this is a small map. I don't know.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
How weird would it be to find out that there was somebody in the mountain? Whoa, hi floating stuff. How you doing? Oh, there you go. Okay. That open world jank, huh? Oh, it's like all around me. Oh, that's weird looking. Oh, that's real weird looking. Okay, what can I... Let's get my... I kind of wish I spent more time getting more stuff in the environment, since apparently I lost access to it, but probably not super worth it. Because I probably would have been at risk of more damage along the way. So the big fight was against something I've fought before at this point. I used a few different tools to try to be all cinematic and showy about the whole thing. How are we doing on skill points? Hey, we're doing garbage on skill points. Okay. So 2 more and I can get another strong strike upgrade. That'll be useful. We got a new outfit. Shadow Stalwart Light. Oh yeah, look at that. She's got like there's an insane like cat girl like face mask. That's funny. And yeah, it has the general approach of the Shadow Karja setup. That makes sense. So it's a attempt to just impersonate their cast of people. What's this? More flowers, shackles. Okay, that's fine. So we have escaped, and Helis is dumb, and we continue to escape him because he's dumb, and that's amusing to me. And now our home is under attack, which is kind of a problem. May want to pay them a visit like right away if we can. I don't know if I really want to go back for Curious Proposal right now. I could, I suppose. No, fuck it. I can't sidetrack the story now. We're literally like, hey, everyone you love is going to be murdered. I can't fast travel that location right now. That location? That location? That location. There we go. So there's gonna... That bodes poorly for that entire region, that I can't fast travel anywhere in it. That means I'm supposed to see the desolation as I ride in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The answers Aloy has sought all her life are finally within her grasp, if she can defeat the Eclipse invasion of the Embrace and fight her way inside the tribe's sacred mountain. Yeah, sure, no big. Got it. Easy. Definitely not horribly in danger the entire... Oh, I'm still on my horse. Hi. Surprise. I honestly don't even remember how to use this thing. No. No, how do I move faster than, like, a slow crawl? The running button doesn't work. There we go, it's X for some reason. Sure. I haven't used one of these things in so long. Oh, man. Oh, watch out. Getting a little stuck. Careful. Hey, boar friend. Really should have stayed on the road. I really should have stayed on the road. Oh yeah, especially since there's, I forgot there's like cliffs and crap everywhere. I haven't been back in Nora grounds since
That smell.
beginning.
Trees on fire. The embrace.
Yeah, that might not, this might not be fog. This might all be
Sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
this might all be smoke instead of fog. There's the gate. Can I get in? Yo, bro. No, guys, come on. This isn't funny. Alright, well, that's not gonna work. How do I get off you? Triangle, okay. So. Yep. That's not working that way. Even though she could totally climb that. Come on, you're better than that. You're better than that, Aloy. To be like, what, it's a log gate? I can't climb over that. That's impossible. It's a completely smooth surface made of circular logs with ridges and ropes and other shit sticking out of it. Alright, where's the game want me to go in? I'm a little disappointed by how much of a non-thing it was for her to lose her focus. You just figured, like, her losing the focus would be the biggest deal ever. So this is just the wrong gate, I suppose? Wait, I can actually fast travel that one? I guess I'll try it. Since it seems the one I'm at right now isn't gonna do me much good. Yarr! That's unfortunate. Just don't look at me.
They're scanning for me.
Crap, can I even get out of this water in a place that'll let me proceed? She can't climb on that? Okay, can I go under here? Nope. So going here was a mistake. I needed to stay up there. Can I go do anything over there? Alternate entrance? Not a terrible idea, if it'll work. Let's try it. Because this one's guarded. But yeah, like, her losing her focus should be such a big deal. Because we rely upon it all game, so like that'd be like a pretty meaningful thing to have happen if for a while she just didn't have her focus. Like, what if I had to do what if I for the first time ever had to do tracking with no focus on me? So I had to actually track, like look for details that would give me ideas of where somebody went, but I had to spot them with my own eyes, for example, instead of just pressing the magic find stuff button that I've been pressing all game. Or what if it was just gone for the rest of the game? Like maybe once the game's over, if the game does decide to throw me back into the open world, maybe Sylens would then would find a new focus to give me or something, or someone else. But having it only be gone for one fight was like, oh, okay, well that's over with. It takes the impact away a lot. And even she was rather unconcerned, honestly. Like, maybe she just didn't want to show weakness in front of that guy, but like, she like, oh crap. She like doesn't react at all in the moment to her focus being lost. Something that she's relied upon and more than anything for her entire life. It's like, emotionally that's probably about as devastating as losing, not as devastating, but it's like the next most devastating thing after losing her father figure is losing her focus, because those are the pillars she stands on. Oh, I just warped back. We'll see how it goes. He hasn't seen me yet. That's a start. Okay, they're gonna see me. Fuck it. Deuces. In the water. Need to lose them again. We're off to a good start. Seems to have lost the red already. Oh, rock.
Low and quiet does it.
So maybe she was just trying to act tough in front of that guy, but yeah, like her lack of reaction felt odd. Actually, I might need potions. Come here. There we go. Now you drop your precious skins. Oh god. There we go. Can I use this angle to my... Yes, I can. This'll do me some good. So the entire place is totally screwed, and...
They took captives.
Looks like the general belief that they were going to be protected by staying here has only just made them fish in a barrel for these people that are targeting them that are significantly more technologically advanced. So you'll remember that as being one of the first large town I ever went through. Then I went up the slope and met with the trader, the only one that's willing to actually trade with me. That guy doesn't show up on scans? Is it not alive? Ah, right. I remember you.
Right. I'm not surprised. Tough old man.
So there it is. There's the trader. He was still up here, and he ultimately died.
Thank you, Karst. Still owed me anyway.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Look at that dialogue that you have for if you happen to come across this place. It makes sense, because this is the type of stuff you should be acknowledging, is the loss of characters like this that helped her, especially back when she was an outcast. The people that were willing to interact with her. Coming back to a spot like that, it's so optional. It's so optional to revisit that exact location right now of all times. And there's reaction not only just for you walking into it, but also if you take their stuff, then there's reactions according to that. You're the crappy guys, I don't have to worry about you. You guys just run away. Enjoy your run. You're not the outsiders coming in to ruin everything. Oh! That is a mountain. We're going this way. Just gotta restock as we go, because I've let my supplies dwindle a bit. Right, I should also be crafting potions. Oh, that's all I got of that. You really have to like mass slaughter animals to have the potion materials you need to get those stacks full on a regular basis. Maybe they were trying to simulate the idea of subsistence, of having to hunt to survive. I kind of imagine that in earlier, maybe not builds, but design concepts of this game, there may have been points where it was designed to be more of an open-world survival game, whereas the final project is very much just an exploration action game, where the need to scavenge and craft and manage dwindling like bars for like dealing with temperature and hunger and stuff like that isn't really much of a thing. But they're like, well, we have all these animals that you probably used to have to hunt. We'll make those materials required for potions. That's how we'll do it. That's how you heal. I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of evolution happened over the course of its design.
Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
So this has been ongoing now. Like, they've been attacking for some time now, and they've been pushing them back probably all the way back to the Old Mother. I wouldn't be surprised if we arrived to see...
Up there. This sounds like a Thunderjaw. A corrupted Thunderjaw? Oh, come on.
We're probably going to arrive to the equivalent of like a Helm's Deep encounter, where it's just the last spot that's left. Son of a bitch. There's not much hiding to do around here. A little low on options and red grass. And I'm right here too. Without a single fight so far. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a red. I blew my cover with that jump I did. I can't Skyrim up this wall either. Oh, and those aren't humans. So that one's a human.
Don't mind me.
How many people see me over there? Holy crap. That one specifically sees me, which is making them all see me. Damn it. They're having their whole, like, shared aggro thing. Where, like, some of them are starting to see me, which makes other people start to see me, which leads to really weird aggro bars going up and down across the board. The stealth systems in this game are odd. Ow.
Corrupted Thunderjaw, right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
It would appear that everyone knows that I'm here. I didn't know that everyone saw me yet. I wonder if it was because I broke stealth or something. So I wonder if some of these people are only here based on variable of like whether or not they survived up to this point, for example. Because I think if you don't do side quests, they might be in trouble. So to review, the blaze canisters, those are hard to spot. Disc launchers weak to tear. Freeze canisters are weak to freeze. So if I can find... Ooh, and there's also the power shells that are weak to shock. I can do some good with that. Okay, that's not really working. I need to blow the canisters off first. Uh-oh. Woohoo!
Strike it down!
Oh, now the shock canisters are gone, so I can't hit them off that way anymore. I tried. Alright. Oh, you flopping? Terra flopping? Try to take out the other side real quick. Ah, crap. He's too close for me to see. Just two off. Oh, there's the shock spots. Those are hard to see. I don't know if I can hit those with a shock canister or not. Uh-oh. It's not gonna work. There's no way. Alright. How about some freezing now? There we go.
The corruption will not take hold!
We need to take out some of these guys real quick. Oh, there's a guy.
Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Oh, hi. Hi, ho, let's go. Okay. I would just like to generally move some chunks of you, honestly. If you don't mind. Maybe those face guns you've got? I'll hide behind the bonfire. They've been protecting me all game, right? I think the face guns are off.
Forsaken, you will die!
Who's yelling at me right now? Don't worry, wait your turn. I'll get to you. Nope, not that. Gotcha.
May the goddess remember!
Look at the nasty laser attacks they got here. Okay. Hi there. 210 right there. Oh, gotta hit the right spot. Nope.
The corruption will not take hold!
Wow, I really nailed it that one time, huh? Is it the eyeballs? 120. Damage values are all over the place. Okay.
Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
Time to make them count. Rapid fire. Ow, holy crap. It's a damaging laser attack. What's down the side there?
May the goddess remember.
I'm not super clear, honestly. Woohoo! Taking cover, though. Alright, you're close enough now. Oops. Oh, the whole tail came off. I don't think that got him. Don't think that quite made contact. Ooh. That's good. I'm not gonna get there in time, but I can pepper him while he's down at least. Listen, I've got a lot of twigs to make arrows out of, so this is a losing fight for you.
Bring down the demon!
Alright, I'll be back in a second. More of those. Oopsie.
Destroy
Hi there. I'm back. Just in case you're afraid I forgot about you. As you shoot a wall with your attack. You did it.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we were done.
Aloy did it, we only helped. Way to just completely undersell everybody. We all united in a great force to fight that thing, and we're like, we're gonna take no credit though. It's just like only like 4 of us probably died in the process. But screw those guys, right?
Heavy.
Well, that's fun.
It's hard, too.
There's a few of those around. Let's just try to refill. Health's doing alright. Here's all the idiots working for the wrong team. Wow, most of these guys have more metal shards than that giant piece of metal that I just scavenged that was bigger than a car and turned into 5 metal shards. And then disappeared. There's a dead Nora. Yeah, but screw that guy. Aloy did it. She gets all the credit. I just feel bad. Like, people literally just died, and they're like, we deserve no credit for this. Makes me feel, like, terrible. Here we go. Should I just grab one of these and go into the cutscene with it as we continue, just in case something attacks? Let's see. Just restocking. Definitely burned through my tear supply. Oops. Good to go. Alright, let me at him. Let me at him. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. So how many people are still around? You look just like the dead merchant character, actually. But we're gonna want some of these. Oh wait, I can loot while I'm like this. Forgot.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes.
You
If
betcha.
you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Just excuse me while I loot the corpses of our fallen brethren. Hi.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're alright, Varl. You are alright.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, We withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Time to finally get to that damn door that kept rejecting me when I was younger. Well, not much younger. Earlier in the game. Is Elizabeth Sobek reporting in with big ass disc launcher gun. Don't mind me, just being a mega badass war hero. Look at that. Oh, it looks like the flowers. That's important.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Are you talking to me? No. There you are. I'm like, where's Teb? There's so many people. That's Resh. I'm still wrong.
You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Has my dropped stuff... Oh, there you
I
are.
knew you would survive. I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
It's funny because everyone's dying. Ha ha ha, but I can sew them.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
I should speak to the High Matriarchs.
Yes, they're waiting for you. We'll talk later.
They were all white instead of gray, which normally indicates new dialogue, but they really seemed like they were the same options as earlier, so I think it was just the same dialogue again.
Aloy, you've returned. I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it.
Oh, Lara. Oh, right. I briefly was like, are they accidentally showing me the character that was supposed to die in like one of the first chapters?
Nora welcome to take shelter in the sacred mountain. Even outcasts.
But then I remembered that she was the one with the brother that was kind of losing it. It's like she's the one side quest I did before I became a Nora, basically.
Brahm has been having some difficulty, but he'll do better now that the explosions have stopped.
He's just kind of muttering and panicking in the corner here. They have the exact same tattoo, like note for note.
It's Aloy!
So it is.
Goddess, please favor one of your children. I brought Mother's spear with us. Everything else we had to leave behind.
Glad to see you have it. I know what it means to you.
So it's acknowledging all the different side quests I've done for the Nora, basically, up until now. So you gotta spot them in the crowd, because from a distance it's hard to tell which ones are the characters that are important and which ones are the, basically RNG guards.
Come back! The Seeker has returned until you can. Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
You have accomplished what I could not.
Oh, Mother.
The tribe is in
I
your
beg
debt.
you to forget the harsh words I said
Your
to my
curse
sister
this day will
yesterday.
live on.
They are
Song
not
and
worthy
legend
of your
and all
memory.
Mother's memory, I am sure.
Could you speak up, Sona? That guy and those old ladies are all louder than you, and you're like, I'm like, my head's in your face. Oh, Jan.
Aloy, I don't know how you survived out there. Not even Nakoa could have done that.
You have given me the greatest of blessings.
Things were
health,
easier for a time once I knew Nakoa was safe. But then this happened.
And everything went to shit. There's a lot of people to keep track of around here. Let's take a look around, see how many more familiar faces we can find.
The outcast girl. You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it. I was lucky to make it here alive. The invasion was terrifying to behold.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again. The dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack. John has been acting strangely. He's over there. May the goddess protect.
We couldn't protect the sacred land. Will All-Mother forgive us? Hello, Seeker. Aloy. Aloy.
Aloy. We ran out of stuff there a bit. So are you randoms? I think you guys are randoms, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so... I think All-Mother is Gaia, and this might be her specific location, her cauldron or her facility. That may be a big deal. Here, you want to talk about blasphemy? Say it to this.
So, you have finally returned. She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege. How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Now, how many cards are going to break into this one?
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Should not be surprised to hear from Sylens, no. Right, this has to be the last one, right? This one's going to be a big deal, I assume.
So this is Aletheia.
Yes, that.
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So now we're going to find out why the hell I exist. Also, I've got shackles and a baby? That's getting weird. These are getting weird. So, yeah, I've got an infant doll, and I've got the shackles from the Stranded. Is that even one of the collectible types we've established before? I feel like it's not. Nah. Vantage points, which I only did 2 of. Ancient vessels. There are the Bannock figures. I've never found a single one? Wow. But yeah, the Stranded things are not mentioned yet. I wonder if they're story related or something. I'm curious. Look at that place. Okay, what are we gonna learn about me? That's gotta be what we're building up to.
Where you were born.
But why?